So the top G himself called me out.
Back where you started.
You don't do anything important. You're just living in your life.
Along with a few other people.
Listen, doesn't matter. It's firstly, it's
I
no.
demand it. Fried chicken.
Someone has to flip the burgers, dumb.
So what I'm going to do is react to the clip that I'm referring to where he called myself out. He called tons of people out, not using our exact names, but I'll show you what I mean.
You're broke. You're poor.
All right, let's watch this video.
Because there's people trying to get me. So I have to put airplane mode, which doesn't really fix it. Because I guess if they do get me, it might be the day my phone gets busted. I don't know. But it's kind of a thing I do for the people who care about me. But yeah, I work. That's why no one's ever going to beat me. There's a whole bunch of other people and like gurus and self-help coaches and these people online. None of them have been through the things I've been through. Most of them are still kids. Like I don't even know how old you are, and I state
I'm
this.
20.
Okay, 20, perfect. So I state this with absolute respect. You don't know about life till you're 30. You just don't. You haven't lived enough.
Yeah.
You can be smart, but you can't be wise.
See, it's funny. I agree that it's funny, but let's keep watching.
Yeah.
Anybody who's taking advice from a 25-year-old on the internet, you're a dummy. Because at 25, I was
That's
stupid.
what I'm saying.
That's why I'm not
That
giving you
is
advice. I'm
what
interviewing you.
Correct.
referring to.
But at 25, I was dumb. And I'm the smartest man on the planet.
Let's rewatch that.
I don't even know how old you are, and I state
I'm
this.
20.
Okay, 20, perfect. So I state this with absolute respect. You don't know about life till you're 30. You just don't.
Because this next part is where he calls myself out, not like our names directly, but you'll see what I mean.
No, you haven't lived enough.
Yeah.
You can be smart, but you can't be wise.
Yeah.
Anybody who's taking advice from a 25-year-old on the internet, you're a dummy. Because at 25, I was stupid.
That's what I'm referring to in this video. So basically, because we are not at least 30 years old, and because Tate, when he was 25, was not smart and didn't make money. I don't actually know if he was rich or not at 25, but because of that, it makes every single content creator and person who shows you guys how to make money online, it makes us all invalid pretty much. And that is the take he's got, which I think is pretty funny. It has some truth to it, if I'm being completely honest. However, there's some stuff that is not true. So
That's why I'm not giving you advice. I'm interviewing you.
Correct. But at 25, I was dumb. And I'm the smartest man on the planet. So like, if you're sitting here and you're watching some guy's videos and just Google his age, don't listen to none of these people, right? They can have opinions. They can be entertaining. They can interview others.
Yeah.
They can give their insights. But also keep in mind, they are still young.
basically, he was saying that since we are not of age to essentially live through life and have life experience, we're not able to give advice on certain things. And this is not just like drop shippers. This is SMMA, which is social media marketing people, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, and drop shippers. And basically anyone making content who's under 30 is invalid. And our viewers are stupid to watch us because we're not of age to actually give valid advice. And I think that is, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like in a sense, I honestly agree with him. I know I was laughing about it, but I do agree. A lot of people come on the internet and talk a huge game as to what they do, and they don't actually make an insane amount of money like they say, and they just kind of pitch you guys courses and they pitch you guys like how to do certain business models when they honestly haven't even made a ton of money. I've seen that happen quite often. And so like I am obviously in a sense disagreeing with him because he's saying that anyone that's under 30 shouldn't really be talking. While that is true, I'm not giving advice on how you should live your whole life. I do discuss exactly how you can go from broke to making tons of money, which is essentially what I have done. I was once 17. I had less than $50 in my bank account. That's tattoos there. That was my starting balance. And then following that in a few short years, I've made millions of dollars online. And so while yes, I don't have the life experience to necessarily tell you guys how to live a healthy marriage or tell you guys how to raise your children because I'm young, I can, however, explain exactly how you guys can make money. And this isn't some pitch like, oh, subscribe to my channel. Sure, subscribe if you haven't already, but just understand that a lot of people talking online haven't gone through even the struggles I've went through as far as making money, and a lot of people aren't even doing that well. And so I, in a sense, somewhat agree with him in the sense where it's like a lot of people come online to make content when they haven't really done a whole lot. But the flip side is there still are some gem accounts where certain people talk about stuff that is applicable and it's even valid despite them being under 30 years old, which I think that's kind of funny to say. But obviously the guy says stuff that's very polarizing and a little bit controversial natural to get people like even myself to make a video like this and kind of respond to it and stuff. But the reason I was talking about this is because I saw someone use my name in a title that ended up getting like 100,000 views in a few days. And I just thought it was funny that I was kind of being tied into this along with some of my buddies, where basically like some people in the comments and stuff were just honestly kind of backing us up, where they were saying, yeah, sure, like they don't have the life experience. However, we've still made millions of dollars online, some of us tens of millions. And so while again, we can't really educate you on everything, we can tell you how to make money. So my advice for you guys is to just be aware of who you guys are following online. A lot of new YouTubers and new TikTokers and just overall content creators come on and pitch you guys dropshipping and tell you it's the best business model, but they had just started this year or a year ago. I've been in this since 2017, and so I've seen people come and go in the space, and I have the content to back it. Like, I've been making videos since 2017. I just recently hit 100K, but it's not like I just recently started. Same thing with Andrew Tate. He had been on Twitter for ages. Like, I remember following him in 2019, and he had only like 10 or 20,000 followers. And so he was at one point a smaller dude, and he had the same outlooks, the same opinions, the same ideas that he does now. He's just bigger. So I do see a lot of people now pop off very quickly when they're not actually someone that has developed into a person that's worthy of this success. And honestly, a lot of the people online right now talking about dropshipping, talking about how to make money online fast, they haven't even done a whole lot, and they've just started and maybe had a small taste of success, which then leads to you guys getting misinformation and in turn kind of screws you guys up. So yes, again, he said some stuff that I personally don't agree with. I don't think every single person who's under 30 is invalid for giving you guys input, but just be careful of who you guys are watching online. I know there's a lot of people that give advice. A majority of people out there giving you guys insights and inputs as to how to run a successful business. Surprise, surprise, they haven't actually ran a successful business other than a YouTube channel. And so keep that in mind when you guys are just overall consuming content and educating yourselves on how to grow a business. Learn from people who have actually done it, or else you guys will probably not have the right information and just be led down paths that lead to nowhere. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little insight on that Andrew Tate video, though. It was pretty funny to just see how he was talking about everyone under 30. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed. But other than that, see ya.
You're broke. You're poor.